So about... Who exactly am I meant to be collecting from?
You got a hole in your head? Anyone? Oscar the Smith, the workers, Hawkins, Enrico, Brannan, the hunters, Doug and Lewis, and that swamp farmer, and Harry.
What if I run...
It's your job. I'm owed 200 gold. I don't care how you get it. Squeeze it out of them or...
Right. Should I collect money from Sam?
No, Sam works for me. Good man. Knows the value of being discreet about his work.
Got it. Lewis, he drinks a bit.
Often, yes. But it's how he gets his iron. Don't ask me how, but it works for him. And he really is the best teacher around.
If you say so. Brogar sent me to collect the money.
So, he's got you working for him.
I'm here to collect you-know-what.
Brogar got you collecting now, has he? Okay.
Brog...
Take my gold.
Your protection money.
Yeah, here you are.
I'll need your protection money for this month.
We work, we feed you, we bring you...
I'm here for Brogar's money.
What? Running Brogar's errand. Now they've got you
Whatever you s...
here, and I hope MacGyver bites you in the arse.
Do you owe...
For what? I don't need that great...
Brogar's...
I have my suspicions. Tell Rachel.
I'm sure he'll get what's coming.
Well, if there's any justice, he will. But justice ain't...
To... Brogar...
Yeah.
Give me your protection.
All right.
I'm here to cut,
What? Don't.
let's say, business.
But if first, I've got bog bodies. One, they were over by the waterfall this, and I don't call letting bog bodies
I'll take.
over by the.
I think that's cooked. You can relax.
Now that is a relief. Here,
Thanks.
here, take it.
So about that little job I'm doing for you. There's no one left to collect from.
Right. So where's my 200 gold coins?
Here's your 200.
Not bad, not bad. And if anyone asks,
I want to be strong.
At least something's sinking.
I want to be
Good.
What if... Brogar had...
What?
From all the men...
He's really gone. How long is he?
No, I...
All right, just play along. Then we might be able to... He's not taking over this camp.
I certainly wouldn't want to see him with any real... I collect...
If my husband learns about it, then he'll give me help. If you go to Brogar and tell him what you know, that would help keep things calm here for...
Well, I'll try to. Looks good. What have you... I want to be stronger.
At least some...
Yeah! Ah!
What... I think I can beat Brogar in the...
I think he'd turn you... But first you'd have to get him to fight.
I'll find... Brogar, I challenge...
You ain't worth the walk.
I fought and defeated all your fighters. Will you face me now, or are you a coward?
Show a little I'll fight you. Hope you're ready for this. Ah! 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 Yeah! Ah! 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 You ain't worth it. Not bad. I'm impressed. Stay in my good books and I can make something of a scrapper like you.
I think I can make something of myself.
You get too cocky with people, it'll be a grave you're making for yourself.
I'm thinking maybe I should tell the Don what I know, Brogar.
About what? My protective, supportive funds? You think he'd believe a little fish like you over me?
We'll see, shall we?
Look, let's not get into a fight over this. I ain't forgotten the last one. I'll quieten things down, okay? Just don't think you can keep pissing me off.
Wouldn't dream of it.
Right. Good. Glad we got that clear.
Let Sam go hunting.
Okay, okay. Aren't you the soft-hearted one? That's your lot.
You can stop worrying about Brogar. I've dealt with him.
You're quite something. With him gone, I just hope that Don will find his old self again. But that's me talking about us, and I get the sense you've already outgrown us. You've got a spirit of adventure. This swamp isn't going to be good enough for you. Well, guess I better get back to my own work, eh? Good luck with wherever you go.
Brogar went down. You beat him. You really beat him.
We're all human.
Brogar? Human? Ha! Well, here are your winnings. One thing, Brogar won't let this lie.
I know. I want to make a bet. So, anyone?
Nah, no one springs to mind. Surely you've got other things to get on with. People like you usually have.
I want... What else can you teach me about...
Swift and gentle. You've got to be relaxed. Look stressed, and you're more likely to make a hash of it. Practice your moves. Then, when it comes to it, you can picture what you need to do.
You have a proverb for every occasion, don't you?
A man without words is like a drum without a stick. Most of the people round here talk rubbish. Might as well say something worth hearing, eh?
Hey, you grow Brugal. Do you have a Brugal roll I can smoke?
I grow Brugal to sell it. There's no other way to earn money out here. Do me a favour and buy it. Don't beg for it.
I have some...
Good
I have some Brugal...
Good.
I heard there was a spy around here.
A spy? A spy for who? That's the last thing we need. People will start...
Well, keep your eyes open. Your shoe is untied.
Oh, yeah? Well, I can still kick you with it if you're trying to mess with me. Got it?
I think... What's the biggest thing you've hunted?
The number of times I've been asked that. I suppose it was one of the rotworms out here. But it doesn't always have to be big to be dangerous.
Your work here's not too bad, but I've seen better.
You've seen better? And you're an expert, are you? You wouldn't know decent metalwork if someone shoved it up your arse and wiggled it around. You want to look again and reassess your thoughts? Or you want me to show you some really close up?
About... You don't have to worry about your food supplies anymore. Sam is back out hunting.
So I heard. You've got it. Here, take this gold. Don't...
I've got everyone back to work on the tasks you'd given them.
Well, you're not like everyone else around here, are you? I'm impressed.
There has to be more that needs doing.
Single-minded, aren't you? No, but here's something as a thanks. Hopefully this camp will run a little smoother from now on.
By the way, you were right. Brogar folded.
Thank you. That will help calm things for now. Don't worry, that's not an end to it. When he's least expecting it. I know poisons that will work slowly to turn a person inside out over several weeks.
I might just stay away from your cooking in the future.
Here, you've earned a reward. Oh, don't let Esteban know about...
I'm not interested in getting you in...
Now that's out of the way, I'd better get back to work. Thanks for all your help.
I need a place to sleep.
Take Brogar's hut. I don't think anyone's going to do...
Well, I arrived here with just a mouthful of sand. So a shack in the swamp is a step up, I suppose. I heard the Don was interested in a sword. A golden sword. Well, I've got it.
Are you serious? So you actually found all the pieces? That's amazing. You can't even tell it was broken.
Surely this is enough to get me an audience with...
Are you kidding? He'll probably divorce me and marry you.
I'm guessing that means I can go in. Looks like you're moving on, Brogar. The Don's given me your hut.
You better watch your step, little fish, 'cause as soon as you stumble, my blade'll be waiting.
Yeah. Don't think I won't be ready for you.
You won't see me coming, little fish.
I've been getting hot flushes. What do you think that's about?
I'm not listening.
Any news?
Well, apart from me having bunions the size of hen's eggs, no. Been pretty quiet. Hope it stays that way.
Stop where you are. You ain't going another...
Guarding. Guess that's a really important job.
Most important in the camp. I make sure people don't just stroll in to see the... And I'm not pissing Rachel off or I won't get any grub.
Rachel says I can talk to the Don.
Really? And I...
Shall I bring her here? I'm sure she'd be delighted to know her orders aren't being followed.
Yeah, all right. I get the picture. Go in, but don't annoy him, or Rachel will be serving up both our guts for lunch.
Not now.
Boom banger bang. The worst failures in alchemy.
You might want to talk to the Don before you speak to me.
Gold and water. The secret treasures of the desert.
Unless the Don send you with business, I don't have time for you.
Is it your habit to walk into places unannounced? Who are you?
A castaway. I've come to offer you my services.
A castaway? I need true men. Lucky men. You saw your ship wrecked beneath you. Do you see that as luck?
When all but one other died and I lived, I call that luck.
Well, I suppose we're all castaways on this island. Castaway by life, now castaway by those stones. I'll give you a chance, castaway. Prove your luck to me.
Your wife, Rachel, trusts me.
And now you suppose that I trust my wife.
I can offer you something others don't. Loyalty.
Loyalty is proven, not spoken. Words are just breath.
I have brought you the sword you were searching for.
This is Oscar's work. I can see that right away. We both sought this sword since we heard of it. Now here it is in my hands. Here, you deserve a little gold for bringing this to me. Pride gets eaten alive in this damn swamp. It gets swallowed by anger, poisoned by idleness. Sometimes I think Fincher is the only man-jack of them left with any self-worth. And Fincher told me that you have pride. But do you have substance? I am in need of pride. So I shall give you a chance to prove yourself, castaway.
I'd like to know more about what's happening here. Why are you and your men in this swamp?
The Inquisitor has his claws stuck deep into the flesh of this island. A firm grip on the harbour town and the monastery. Well, that's what he thinks. And that's what others see. Men dragged into his service. What I see is a man making enemies. A man wasting his strength against the creatures in the ruins. So we wait here. The spider in the corner of the web, and we bide our time.
What is the Inquisitor looking for in the temple ruins?
The White Robes take everything they discover to the monastery, and there the mages are working to unlock some secret. This much I do know. So far, they've avoided this temple. But for how much longer?
Do the White Robes attack you and your men?
Right now, they are avoiding open war. But if they don't find what they're searching for elsewhere, I'm sure we can expect their eyes to turn to us.
What was it like before the Inquisitor was here?
Corrupt as any land ruled from the mainland. Governor after governor bleeding the people, courting favor. When their men, the garrison, were withdrawn to the mainland, we were ready. I took control. In the name of the people. The brothels were clean, the prices fair. Men had dignity, pride. Then the earth shook, the temple ruins rose, and the Inquisition and all their ways came after them. Why here? Of all the places they could have gone, why did they come here? The Inquisitor is hiding something from us, but I shall find his secret. And in the meantime, I shall strip as much as I can from those ruins. with gold. With gold, you can fight power.
What do you plan to do?
I want my town back. It is our town. It belongs to the people of this island, not the mainland. For that reason, I left some of my men there when we withdrew, gathering intelligence, frustrating the plans of the Inquisition. They were supposed to be sending me information, but I've heard little recently. These aren't times when plans run smoothly.
How can I help you?
Find out what is happening in Harbour Town. Find my men. I have no idea if my men are alive, in prison, dead, or worse, if they have defected. Go there. Discover the truth for me.
What are the names of your men in Harbour Town?
No, I don't trust you well enough for that. Go to the town and find them. And if you don't, and you are captured, without names there is still a chance they can stay free. I won't put my men in danger.
How do I get into Harbour Town without being seen by the Inquisition?
The town's rear gate is guarded by the Old Town Watch. They are men without a master, and their loyalty can be bought with a little gold.
When everyone is corrupt, in gold you trust. I am willing to go to the town for you.
Good. Go and find if my people are still loyal. One more thing.
Yes?
The Inquisitor. Gather all the information you can about him. Here in this hole, I am deaf and blind. I have to know what that fanatic is planning. For my people. For my island.
About your pile of gold.
You will be paid your due. Or was there more to that question than greed?
Nothing. It was just a question.
So even you have secrets to keep.
If I'm to serve, I'll need better armor.
Favors are earned. Prove your value and favor will follow. I need to think. Leave me.
What can I do for you? Perhaps some healing?
What can you offer for healing?
I have potions to ease your wounds. I'm well versed in the art of alchemy and prepare all potions myself.
You're a mage, and you serve the Don.
Someone has to take care of the boys here. It falls to me to do so. It's an honor, and it allows me to do what I need to. The boys here are a little exuberant, but we have an arrangement. I heal them, and they leave me to carry out my studies in peace.
You study?
Certainly. There is much to discover here. Like, for example, the magic barrier in the lower vaults.
What magic barrier?
They were clever, the builders of this place. They did not rely on just iron and stone to keep people out. They knew the power of... If you ever venture deeper into the temple, you'll find that out. And this isn't the only place on the island they protected with magic.
What can you tell me about the monastery?
It was a place of reflection and study, a place of meditation. Now, though, it is little more than a brutal training ground for the Inquisitor, where once silence and thought reigned. Now there is the sound of quarterstaffs clashing as the Order's warriors practice. But there are those there who remain studious, who keep the Order's knowledge.
Is there anyone there who will share this knowledge?
You could try mastering simple magic, it may be, but it would be a good idea not to underestimate the power of scrolls.
Thank you. I will talk to him.
I would.
What must I do to acquire the skills needed in magic?
That path leads you to the harbour town. I think you should start your search for magic there.
Do you have...
That's your lot.
So, the Don's giving you a chance.
Yes.
Lucky you.
Lucky me.
I know what it looks like, him skulking in that temple. Let me give you some advice. Don't underestimate him. He's just waiting for the right time. This island is the Don's, and he's going to take it back.
What do you do for the Don?
I take care of things for him. Keep an eye on. Right now, that mostly means the Inquisition. These excavation sites are on our island. What right have the Inquisition to take everything? If you're not going to let them take you, you best get yourself some training.
Are you expecting the Inquisition to attack you?
They're building up their forces, pushing closer every day. It's only a matter of time before they try and overrun us.
What do you mean they're taking everything?
They're everywhere. A group of them even settled not far from... They've been looting the temple ruin that shot out of the ground. If we could capture that outpost, it would keep them off us for a little longer. Give those beasts chance to whittle down their numbers.
Why haven't you captured it? Who is supposed to...
Brogar and his fighters.
Brogar won't risk himself. Brogar is out to look after himself. He won't risk himself or his men.
And who, in your opinion, should lead his fighters?
I'll do it.
You will.
No one else here is doing anything. Someone needs to lead.
It's time for action. All right, go. Tell the fighters I sent you. Lead that attack. And get those white robes off our backs.
Tell someone who cares.
By the way, don't worry. I didn't tell your husband about the business with Brogar.
Thank you. Like I said, he'd only blame me. Take this. It's all I can spare, but loyalty should...
What is going on?
Fincher wants us to assault.
Do I have a choice?
Can't take a leap without reporting to him.
What reason do you have for staring at me?
I'm sure you have plenty to do.
Are you crazy walking round here? What do you think will happen if the Inquisition catch you, eh?
Who's in charge here?
Brother Tristan. You can usually find him in front of the farmhouse. He's taken the farm over. He runs the...
I see. Are you gonna call them?
Hey, I won't give you away. But the warriors of the Order often come by here to check on things. So I'm just saying, you better be careful.
What do you do here?
I'm working in my field.
Your field?
Yeah. This one's mine and the other one on the other side of the path is Teller's. Of course, he's further along working his one. Always is. Don't know how he does it. He's already taken his whole harvest to the but I'm afraid I won't be able to get my harvest in on time. I can't spot the ripe plants from the unripe. They all look the same.
Do you need help?
You serious? Well, I wouldn't say no.
And what kind of compensation would not saying no come with?
Well, I'm only a novice, so I don't have much. But if you harvest the plants and bring them to me, I'll give you a healing potion. How about that?
Deal.
Great. Then I might actually be able to start my mage training before this place goes. Just look out for the ripe ones in my field. 10 should be enough. Bring them back here, all right?
Here are your 10 ripe plants.
Thanks. Without you, I would have been in a whole world of trouble. The healing potion is yours.
How often do these warriors of the Order come up here?
The Inquisitor sends one once every couple of days. They like to keep a check on things. He picks up what we've harvested and the meat and takes it to the monastery, where they no doubt stuff their faces. If I were you, I'd hide when he shows up.
Thanks for the warning.
Welcome, stranger. What's brought you to our troubled isle?
The tide. I'm a shipwreck survivor.
Well, it's a strange kind of luck that's washed you onto these shores. But I must warn you, you cannot wander freely around here. I don't mind, but the warriors of the Order are less forgiving.
Who are you?
My name is Tristan, a novice of magic. I'm looking after this place, on the orders of the Convocation of Mages.
What is this place?
Just a simple farm. It's under the control of the Inquisition now. We cultivate the land and take care of the animals. Our work ensures the well-being of the Order and Inquisitor Mendoza's men.
You mentioned the Convocation. What do the mages have to do with the Inquisition?
The Convocation of Mages has long had their seat here in the monastery, at the foot of the Great Wall. It was a place of study and faith before the dark wave covered the land and those temple ruins had risen from the ground. And now the Inquisitor is here seeking to push back that darkness. We're very lucky he found us in our hour of need. Now the monastery not only serves as the mage's home, but also as a training camp for recruits of the Inquisition.
I see. What do you think I should do next?
Well, I wouldn't recommend you wander around alone. Quickest way to the next life. Perhaps you would be best advised to let the warriors of the Order train you as a recruit. Training with the fighting staff and the basics of magic would be just the thing for you. If you're not a fighter, there are merchants in the town might have use of you. Just make sure you don't get taken in by the outlaws the Don commands. Or is it that you are interested in the higher magic that we novices pursue? That would mean finding a way to the monastery without being arrested by the Inquisitor's men. You may find someone in the town who would help you do that. The choice is yours. In any case, you will find members of each group in Harbour Town. They can tell you more. So, if I were you, I would make that my first stop.
Can you take me to Harbour Town?
I can't leave my post at the farm, I'm afraid, but Brother Teller will accompany you there.
Great. Thanks for the advice.
If you're wanting help, you must be willing to provide help in return.
Okay. What should I do for you?
Talk to my brothers here on the farm and make... Once we no longer need your help, we'll happily escort you to Harbour Town.
Do you trade here on...
Trade? With who? Other than Esteban's bandits, there's nobody out here.
What about me? Will you trade with me?
I don't have much to offer. The law of the Inquisitor says that no one is allowed. The main gate of the town is currently being guarded by... You can't just stroll in.
You novices must know other ways to get inside the town.
Well, yes. There is a way, but it's not easy to reach. Harbour Town has a rear entrance up to the... As far as I know, that is guarded only... You could try your luck persuading them to let you in.
About your... The grain harvest is finished.
Good. It's reassuring to know that if we must... Here are a few... Alas, Thomas is our problem child. If he worked as hard as he moaned, he'd have completed the harvest. Perhaps he should reconsider his desire to be a man.
Let...
Watch your feet. There's grain growing here.
Your grain is going to be picked up soon.
Says who? Oh, it'll be Tom. He should try working instead of chatting with strangers. My field is twice the size of his, and it still only takes me half the time to cultivate it. He makes lazy people look busy, does Thomas.
Do you need any help here?
No thanks. I could have done with you a... Thanks anyway.
Tristan says you can take...
I can? But did Tristan say I should take you there?
Not exactly.
Well, ask me again when he does.
What do you know about the Inquisitor? What's that thing he wears on his eye?
Isn't that the magical artifact he found in one of the ruins on another island? That's what I heard anyway.
Hey, how are things going here?
Not so well. Stuck in the middle of nowhere, a place where no one wants to be.
You're the happy-go-lucky, face life with a smile type, aren't you?
And you'd smile if a pack of hungry wolves was eating everything in sight? I used to have 6 pigs.
And now look at what's left.
Hungry wolves. Just my thing.
It does you credit that you want to help me, but I have to warn you, those beasts haven't been here for several days. I figure they must be starving, but...
Any good news?
Well, they're wolves, so none of them have swords. If you aren't back in 2 days, I'll assume they put...
Great. Where do the wolves come?
There's a small cave over there, to the north of here. I haven't been there, but I'd be willing to bet that's where they're...
Don't you have anyone who can protect you and your animals?
Yeah. The warriors of the Inquisition. We're on our own at best, at the mercy of the wolves at worst. Doesn't stop the Inquisition coming here demanding that... I don't want to complain. I chose this myself. But sometimes it's exasperating.
You're being exploited by the warriors of the Order.
Well, you can't really say that. You know, we all share the same religion, but the mages have urged us novices to stay. That's why I don't have to worry about the Don's men. They know we won't do anything to them.
Another grave. We all go back to the earth. Another tomb.
Hey, you! I have to warn you, there is a warrior of the Order on the farm.
So?
So, you aren't actually allowed to be here. If he sees you, he'll have you taken to the monastery.
So what do you suggest?
We'll have to wait here until he leaves. Follow me, keep quiet, and you can hide in our storehouse. There's a bed there. Get some rest. The warrior will be gone in a couple of hours. Understand?
What do I need to do?
All right, I'm going back to my post. You follow me, try to be inconspicuous. Stay to the left and you'll find our storehouse. Get some rest in there. When you wake up, the warrior should have gone, all right?
Right. Well, I suppose I'll have to trust you.
Great. Let's go. And make sure he doesn't see you. Don't fool around. We're... All clear. The warrior's gone. It was a good job I saw you first, or you'd be on your way to the monastery. I'd say you got lucky there.
Those wolves are dead.
You killed them? That's a relief. I can finally sleep peacefully again. Here, take this as thanks. I could never have done that alone. I hope you'll find your way, my friend.
I hope so too.
Farewell, and thanks.
What are you doing here?
This text is about magic spells. About your farm. Teller doesn't have anything for me to do. He finished his work a while ago.
Ah yes, Teller is our hardest worker.
The wolves in the nearby cave are dead.
It seems fate was kind to me, washing you to these shores. Take this as a reward.
I think I've done everything there is to do on your farm.
Then be on your way, and my thanks go with you. Oh, and here. These items can go with you too, and may the holy flame light your way in these dark times. Oh, if you still want to go to Harbour Town, then go and see Brother Teller. He'll show you the way to the northern entrance of town.
Thanks.